kids go in my bag,
Yeah,
and then I throw them in a lake or something.
You get put in this,
Don't be naughty.
You get put in the sin sack, and if you're good, you get like, you get to look at a moose or something. I don't know. USA is going to come out here on control. Lijiang Tower is going to be at the garden first, the koi pond, as it were, virtual fish. We are truly in the future where virtual fish will swim away from you if you swim towards them.
But can you eat them?
I don't think it will. I don't know. We're into map, folks, and Sinatra is going to be playing Brigitte. Zachary is on the McCree. We've got some dive tanks. Rockus on his signature Zenyatta. Very much the same on the other side of things. We've got dive DPS and an Ana on the other side for Switzerland.
Yes, I'm liking it more. Sleeps, please. And not just the eternal deep slumber, just hit those sleep guards, Anna. Scorpion, I'm all eyes watching you. Muma goes in for the initiate, takes a bit of a dive. They are getting a little low here on Switzerland's side. They're gonna have to keep it together here, but the focus fire is too good on USA. They're calling the low targets, they're collapsing on the low targets, they're killing the low targets. It usually goes in that order, and now they're gonna get the point.
In the previous matches, we mentioned that Space might be the best player in America, and I really don't think that you can argue against it. And your argument will be sound, perhaps, so you could always make an argument for Space. One of the best divas in all of the Overwatch league, super aggressive, has come out of nowhere, great humble kid too. And now, this is the old style brought over by some of the teams, most notably probably San Francisco has a much more aggressive style than you're seeing the Sinatra selfless style of, hey, we're gonna hang out outside your door, try to break through us.
Deal with it. Deal with it. And I like that Space, he stepped up, got a kill right as you were praising him, Hex. That's usually how it goes. I was talking about Mr. Dragon earlier. He went on to dominate.
Yeah, you're the best.
There we go. Oh, wow. Straight in. Space could go for the lob. Could go for it. There's the Deadeye out in the open, looking for the targets. Not going to find him, Zachary, but it is an opportunity here as the Diva Bomb is going to get thrown out. And finds Moth. Where was Moth? How did he not dodge that?
Yeah, oddly enough, Lucios usually don't die to those self-destructs because you have the speed of roller skating power there. Maybe it was a bit on the cooldown, but now they push them all the way to the drop ship. It's just demoralizing.
Yeah, barrier goes up to let Sinatra get away. And tagged. He was definitely up there knocking on the door.
Remix had to switch over to the Bastion just to present the fear to push them away from the door. Now he's going to have 0% on the Lucio ultimate. They're going to coalesce across the bridge, though. Got to be careful, though. Moth went for that really tricky over-the-edge move to go on the side of the bridge, but they don't see it and knock him off the edge. As Shatter comes down, not finding any kills just yet. Sinatra will be the second to fall for Team USA.
At least one pick. That was a big knock. Lux picked off mid-air. We can get that. Yes, the D-Mech there from Zachary. He's hitting his shots right now. Not quite able to connect with Remix, but Scorpion's getting chunked. And I do admire USA, right? They're like, oh, we'll let you come out to play. Oh, we get to use ults and everything. Actually, no, we're just going to jump right on top of you again as soon as you get out in the open.
They didn't really let him do anything. Switzerland had to switch to a Bastion just to start burning them away from the safety of their spawn room. And now at 97%, only 2 kills on the board for Team Switzerland. And that is how the first round of Lijiang will end.
That's it. A little bit of a grin there. Zachary, Moth, yeah, showing it.
I do like that the USA came out with a style of like, no, we're not going to like mess around and have fun and BM. We're going to dominate. We're going to get them off our server and we're going to move on.
That's exactly what we should be seeing out of one of the best teams going into the World Cup. You don't mess around. This isn't about fun, Hex.
No.
It's fun when you win.
It's also fun to be done at 3 o'clock in the afternoon and go hang out in LA. It's also really fun if you're Team USA.
A little bit of sightseeing. Well, of course, I mean, most of these guys haven't spent a bit of time here.
Yeah.
I mean, they are familiar with the digs in the Burbank studio.
Yeah, but you get out of here, you probably have some World of Warcraft raids to get to, some extra personal PC time. We're gonna go to the control center here, tank heavy for USA.
But this is exactly how it should be played. You just outright dominate, don't show respect. What's that? No, get out of my server. And so, well, Switzerland, they're having to figure it out right now. There's no mountains to hide behind here, so they're going to have to get the job done. And, well, 2 kills to kick things off for Switzerland. And that's the start that they were looking for.
Yeah, they brought their own mountain with the Mei wall there. You saw it disrupting the early healing from Rockus' Ana. And they're going to be able to take it first back. We've seen the Switzerland team play so differently when they have a little bit of confidence. And now that they've gotten control of the point, maybe their style will be a little more aggressive. You're out of spawn, so that goal is met.
Yeah, and now you actually have first cap on the control point. So 10% and counting. There's another wall, perfectly done. looks, just assassinates Muma, and now we get to move on to the rest of the team, although no fun allowed, of course, when Brigida's on the field.
No fun allowed when Space is out there eating every ultimate anyone throws at him. This man has got to be full at some point. There's got to be just kind of like a vacuum bag inside that D.Va that's just overrun with gravitons and nails.
Oh, Shatter, yes, does pick one up, and even manages to eliminate Zachary. The rally was going off, not today. We do get a boost going on Helv, and he's hanging in there with some good healing. Great support, did keep him alive a bit longer than I thought he would. But eventually Switzerland will win out that fight. 40% and counting, Hex.
Yeah, this one's pretty one-sided. Muma and Space are going to have their ultimates on the tanks to try to open it up, and now we're in a full-on triple-triple for Team USA. Zachary, as I say so, is going to go to like the 2.5.
Yeah,
you know,
he can heal himself.
She's got her own support. You know, May is half a tank sometimes, you can call her, because of all the area control she can provide with the wall.
Let's see, we will have, yep, the trades. D.Va bombs going in, left and right. Kiba finds 2, and your boy Space Hex, he gets nothing. Nothing.
He's adopted. It's all right. 4 down. Yeah, Switzerland cleaning up, and as one-sided as Garden was, it's turning out to be just as one-sided on the other side of things.
Hex, you know how this goes, right? The caster curse, there is like a template that we follow. You know, you praise somebody, usually that's where it goes down.
I know where. No praise allowed. Doomfist now out for the U.S. You saw the graphic earlier. The U.S. and Canada have been the 2 teams to really run the Doomfist. Zachary's got his opinions on the fist, and he makes them known with his knuckles.
Oh, yeah. Straight in. Can he touch the point? Yes. Makes it in the nick of time. Rest of his team trying to follow it up. He's going to get boosted up, but he's taken for the long ride. Misses the wall, though, and gets the kills. Look at this. This is where Zachary can just turn it around now. He's just mauling him.
Oh, that's gotta feel so bad as a Reinhardt. You bring him all the way out, then he just punches you in the face for your troubles. All the way with an ultimate now.
In a way, it actually kind of helped him out, too.
Yeah,
he was like, oh, wait, now I'm in position to kill this D.Va, and, thanks, man. Good looking out.
Just giving him the knuckle music there, too, as well. And here comes the Space Jam. He's ready to slam. The rest of his teammates clean it up and make it anticlimactic, but combo still hit there. Zachary just crushing right now on the Doomfist. That's a good-looking skin, too.
That is clean. I do like the away skins. Which is fun, because we happen to be in the States, but... Switzerland's got some shot here.
Yeah, we're playing at the Swiss Embassy at the moment.
There you go. Another punch through. Zachary is going to be able to escape, but now Sound Barrier is out, and he's just going to go to town. All-out aggression with the shatters left and right. Helv gets nailed, but Lux is there to trade, so both Ryans are down. No more shields in play. Moth looking to get over that wall. He doesn't care. Straight into the grab, and Sinatra just melting him.
Sinatra kind of slow on the grabs this game, only getting 1 per minute. That is really slow for Sinatra's style. Even before the Overwatch thing, was well known for his Zarya flexing from Tracer to Zarya when he had to play King's Row and such. He's always at super high energy, charges Graviton so fast.
And right now he's averaging out 56 energy. Another Meteor Strike already, and yet Wombo combo straight up. Let's go in the corner. You got nowhere to go.
That Meteor Strike was just to get out too. That's how versatile that ultimate is. He was at 70 HP, just decides to go for a little ride through the sky, gets himself healed up, finds himself a sleeping Zarya. Will clean that one up as well. And now at 92%, the US has fought back. Switzerland gonna have to find something. They use barrier to get in.
But the kills are still coming through. You take down the raid boss that is Zachary. That's just not going to be enough. USA having to bring out the big guns. We can give props to Switzerland. They forced USA to start bringing it out and playing seriously. But still, it doesn't change the result that USA will take the first map 2-0.
7 Graviton Surge kills for Sinatra when they were able to flip that back. Always at high energy, averaging around 61% average energy. Whenever we saw him, he was at 90 plus. You know, it just takes a while to get there sometimes. Then if you can't fight, it starts taking down. But a nice Zarya performance from Sinatra to be expected. This is what we expected out of Team USA. Get out of my server.
Indeed. Yes, exactly. I mean, as far as the Swiss are concerned right now, it is going to be them kind of caught reeling because now they haven't won that control point to give them at least a little bit of wind in the sails. So how are they going to go ahead and turn it back on Hybrid? This is going to be our next map. So, I mean, right now they're just getting run into by actual professional Overwatch League players. So that's kind of tough. It's like you're in the little league, you're like, oh, I'm going to go play. And then some guy's just checking you into the wall. It's
right. as much as Team Switzerland was all about like let's get this goal, let's get that goal, and then let's have fun. I don't care who you are, being in your spawn is not fun. It's not fun to get rocked like that. So you got to find some sort of composition that's going to be able to fight against what the USA is given. But the USA seems like we dropped a map, now we're a little bit angry.
This is how it's supposed to be, though. It's supposed to be force us to take you seriously. We're just going to keep running into you until you teach us to do otherwise. And so Switzerland right now, they're on the back foot. They have to figure out how to actually get USA to come at them in a real way. USA right now, they did actually have to break out some of the big guns in the Doomfist right on Zachary.
Yeah.
I think that's when he's like, okay, I'll take it a little seriously now, right? So Switzerland have that going for them. Now they just need to be able to handle that level of play and actually get a W.
Yeah, a small victory making them change strats, and a small victory being able to play as well as he did on Control Center as well. I mean, for a while, it was all Switzerland in that kill feed. No surprise that we're going to Kings Row. This is one of Switzerland's favorite maps. So we're going to head over to the Kings Row, which means we'll probably see a lot of what we just saw, especially on Control Center. Control Center being that outlier of Lijiang Tower that plays a little tankier, little close quarters. So Zarya, Reinhardt, perhaps a Brigitte. Wouldn't mind seeing some variation from the US. I know they've got strategies with, the Symmetra into a Reinhardt. That's what Johnny was trying to teach us in the talent takedown. We tried it once, it didn't work, and I was like, nope, let's just do what you're going to do to make us win, because I don't care if I get carried. I want to win.
I mean, Johnny, it's fitting that he's playing a hamster. He is kind of cute. He's got like that adorable peach fuzz going and everything.
Cute and then menacing at the same time, because
he's a big guy.
You think?
Yeah, he happens to be a big guy.
Well, you got to resort to some witchcraft here, some demonry as they dread the seance going around the DJ box. Those are just people asking with really annoying requests, probably. If you've ever been to a club, there's always that people circling around the DJ booth.
No, yeah, we're not listening to Despacito again. Please stop. No, no, no. Okay, so countdown is nearly done. 20 seconds left. USA, we can kind of gauge what they have in store for us here, seeing as how they are on the defense. And it's been a long time. It's been a long time, but we've got some Soldier 76.
Yeah, perhaps a nod to his old teammate, largely considered one of the better Soldier 76s in the world, but it's in a meta that you need burst damage in, and you really don't have Helix rockets to rely on that. It can be difficult to run the Soldier 76, but USA's feeling pretty comfortable after that performance. It's a decent map for 76. You used to see him a lot on this map, especially because of these little high grounds. He's got sprints to jump over edges, and he can move top and bottom. He's got his own self-healing to help people out. So an interesting composition from Team USA, to say the least, but they're going against, tank-ish and then Mei. And Switzerland has very good performance with the Mei so far.
But we have Shinoda opening it up. Zachary trying to play that Tracer right into a Brigitte. In general, that's a bad idea. And there's why. You're dead.
There's a reason you call her the Tracer Eraser. That's exactly what happens when you challenge a Brigitte too closely.
Well, he's still hanging in this USA right now, just touching the point. Oh, big play here with the Mei wall, cutting off Muma. No way out. He needs to get healed, and it's not going to happen. Great play coming in from Switzerland. They check into the hotel, and they check out when they get the point.
Well, fittingly enough, Hotel California. USA checks in, but they may never leave. Sinatra.
Wait, what?
Huh?
How did he wind up over here? And he's got a tag visor, too.
He's on the Grand Old Tour. He's a distracting 76. It's a style of play that I just made up right now.
And at some point, he is going to have to rejoin the rest of his team. With the visor, though, if his team run into this, draw the attention to themselves, you still have a visor back there. He can still melt you if that shield's facing the wrong way.
You would like to get up above and behind him.
Exactly.
You're going to be checking those corners, and now they're just going to rush in to deny that kind of angle from him, and the mad aggression from Switzerland has paid off.
Yeah, beautiful work here. Switzerland really pressing the advantage. A beautiful sleep. That's all I'm talking about. Scorpion. Surprise, surprise, you're dead.
Would you like to wake up to a 2-ton pack with 2 guns pointed at your face?
I mean, at that point, D.Va can't crouch, unfortunately. You just crouch down, smoosh him.
Yeah, that's a little sleep paralysis action happening there. Although D.Va can kill people with the mech call down.
Right.
Which is one of my favorite ways to kill people. It's so rare, but it's beautiful when it happens.
It's a bit spread out right now. Scorpion over on the left flank, trying to open things up, maybe get a sleep on that shield once it turns the wrong way. We will have the rally getting used here, so additional armor being given to everybody on Team Switzerland. And there's the shatter again. It connects. Muma not quite able to capitalize on the shatter, however, and we will have a punch to the face. Helv getting caught in the corner, trying to get back over here to his team. He will get tucked back up again, and the Blizzard making life very difficult for USA.
Opening the set with Helv, and they've been much more aggressive with it. I don't think he even had his jersey on in our first set today, but now he is in the game. He was subbed in at halftime in yesterday's set, and Helv is making his presence felt.
He's doing great work right now, and they will succeed in pushing forward. 2 points picked up now for Switzerland on the home stretch here. And still just running the Mei. looks just showing how deep his hero pool is. It feels like this guy can play anything.
Yeah, he's played very well on a great deal of heroes. I've been most impressed with his pure hit scan heroes, his Tracers and his Widows, but you know, if you can hit these icicles from long distance, you're gonna have Blizzard up more often than not.
Oh yeah, a lot of damage. Gotta be careful there. We will have Zachary backing out. He is on the high ground though, so that is decent enough. Somehow we do get another Diva Bomb kill. Kiba just keeps coming up with the goods, finding these kills on the back line for USA. So Switzerland pushing forward. In space, not quite finding those Diva Bomb kills.
Well, with those 2 kills, they just doubled their kill count for the entire map so far to Team USA, now finally coming to life, and they started off with 2 to begin this fight. They will end themselves with 8 as they clean up the remainder of the Swiss team. The USA off to an extremely slow start, kind of playing a little bit of off heroes, as you saw in the graphic. First time that Team USA had played Soldier 76, and now Switzerland again has forced them to take them seriously. Look at this comp. It's a serious comp now.
Yeah, now we're actually trying to play for it. Hell, again, these Mei walls have been working wonders for Switzerland. They keep chopping Muma out at the knees. He's got no way to stay in it. We will have, well, the slam. There it is. Zachary finds the one, but hey, team, where are you?
Oh,
we're all
back at the
spawn.
ranch. Yeah, everyone else is dying. It was a really cute little tech there by Zach to not go straight for the punch, because that's a good way to get slept. So we went for the seismic side slam and ended up getting that Ana, but all for naught as everyone else is dead.
They're getting chopped up. They're getting chopped up. Trading 1 for 1 right now. We do have the grab coming through. A little bit of the melt, and there it is. Zachary and Sinatra capitalizing on that ult. That time we had the follow through. But now we have to worry a little bit about whether or not this Mei is going to stay in play. Muma's been struggling with it, but now it's kind of open, so not ideal with the walls unless you put it right on spawn.
Yeah, I mean, it is claustrophobic until you get all the way to the end there, so yeah, perhaps. But the wall is good at just locking down one of those side doors and send your tanks over to another one and completely lock out the other. Zach is going to get peeled for by his Diva. Some nice play there to protect him as he was taking a little bit of a siesta.
Hey, sometimes you got to take a break, right? Sometimes, you know, you just need to pause, relax, think about how many people you're going to punch in the face next. And that, you know, that's the Doomfist life. Right there into the back line. He's got the bubble and he's got the meteor. This is why he's going so aggro. He can afford it as an out. And there we go. Space coming up with the kill on Kiba with the D-bomb.
Zachary's been sleeping half of this match. They keep hitting him with these sleep darts. The Scorpion Ana has been a thing of beauty thus far as shutting down opposing DPS, and now they're ready for this final push, a boost, a barrier, everything being committed by Switzerland that they have. Shatter should be incoming.
Yeah, that's Sinatra's grab going down. Zachary with the wombo combo takes out Remix. But we still have Muma's Shatter. Thing is that Helv has got his online as well, so it's going to turn into the mind games. They cancel each other out. Zachary wins that duel. Helv, unfortunately for him, does not.
That was another Graviton on the cart to try to save it there towards the end. The Space Jam came in, ended up getting Remix there. That lockdown, and then the Fist from the Sky. Switzerland looking to get aggressive again. They're going to have a lot of good ultimates. No support ultimates necessarily, unless you count Rally. Rally, I guess, suppose, is a support ultimate. It's a unique ultimate, but no barrier, no nano boost just yet. But they started off with a kill on Zachary. It's a nice opening. They don't have to worry about that Doomfist now.
Another grab getting thrown out by Sinatra. Are they going to be able to catch? Yes, they are! Muma!
Yeah. But I tell you,
the hammer.
We were talking before we came into this match. I'm like, if you hadn't been noticing through the Overwatch League season, because he hadn't played a ton of Zarya, she wasn't super popular with the Sages. Sinatra going very far back in his Overwatch career has been an insane Zarya. One of the best tracers. That tracking kind of transfers over, to the Zarya play.
It's just the bubbles. He's keeping nailing these bubbles. He's always got high energy right now.
You give Muma credit for that too, that he gets the bubble, he drops the shield, he eats the damage.
Well, there's the grab this time around. Shield is staying up though. The healing, the biotic nade really lent quite a bit of throughput there to USA, but they are eventually going to get overwhelmed.
I think that's a misclick there, unless they're really trying to mess around, because I believe they just nanoed Baby Diva. Space is going to be getting back into his mech, though, it looks like, at 98%. If he can stay alive and get back in his mech and start stalling this out.
Oh, buddy. Moth just, letting Remix know, hey, I can do you one better.
Space actually is going to have a self-destruct too, and there's Zachary from behind. It's such a great ultimate just to see where people place it, because oftentimes you're not going for the initial kill with that Space Jam, because it's pretty easily avoidable by most targets.
Exactly.
But you're setting up an area where, like, what am I going to do next? I'm going to land here, and then where are my next several combos going?
That's just cutting off the avenue of retreat. I like that. I really like the fact that you use it as a zoning ult.
Sinatra's got grab ready again, and this is going to be the last push for Switzerland.
Yeah, this is going to be it. So Muma's got the Shadow online. No Shatter to balance it out on health side, and with that sleep, it's time to go to town. We'll get the grab follow-up as well. Shinoda finds the kill on Space, but there's a whole lot of white in the kill field right now. USA doing work.
That might not be enough as they try to finish off the last of it. Reaper's gonna try to get back at low health, and that means he's not gonna live very long. Desperation bodies onto the point, knocked off the point. USA had been playing with him for a little bit. Lucio's gonna come in at the last second and touch.
He does put the sound barrier as well, but eventually he will go down. Scorpion's, he switched over to Tracer, just being able to get back in here a little bit faster with that recall, but eventually Raucus will find that kill. And this is certainly going to be it. Not gonna make it in time. 2 points for the Swiss on offense. Nearly 3, so a solid performance here on Kings Row.
It helps your team a lot to stabilize on defense when your Zarya has Graviton every single fight.
Yeah, dude, Sinatra, what was his average at the end? Minute 10, minute 12. But that is still pretty fast. It's still just like every fight, we're gonna go for it.
It's such a beautiful set play from Raucus there. He's hiding behind, he knocks on the Reinhardt, no shields, Earth Shatter up. That fight's over based on one basic ability. That might have been what he was trying to set up on Junkertown, where they did end up losing to Brazil, because he took this very odd position on the last fight. In front of the cart, trying to hide behind the crates. He got spotted out immediately and killed. That's probably what cost them that map against Brazil. But they're going for these set plays, these big plays, and when they work out, man, they a thing of beauty.
Yeah, that's the beauty of Overwatch, is seeing everything interlock together like a beautiful puzzle. You know, just click, click, snickety snack, and a whole bunch of dead bodies.
Yeah, interlock together like 2 pieces of Velcro, which was invented in Switzerland.
I thought we unsubscribed from this feed, Hex.
I didn't know I even had that one in me. It's just, you know, I've been reading so much about Switzerland lately. It's all over the place.
All right, then. All right. I'll have to step up on my Swiss game, get on my phone during the breaks, start looking up some factoids.
Oh, I just messaged Zoe and she sent me like a 4-page book report.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You gotta use your resources, man.
It could have been, I like that though. So that's a baller way of going about it, Hex, because
if they're wrong,
there's a thing called Google where you could have done the work yourself, but instead you're just like, actually, I'll just have Zoe do that for me.
No, I was looking for the insider information. Anyone could read Wikipedia, you know?
All right, so you got any more?
I'm not a song and dance man. Is it on your command? I'll do it when I want.
Fine. You don't hear that music? I do right now. The countdown's about to end, and we're going to get back into the game. Now we're going to get to see what the U.S. have in store for us here on offense. On Kings Row, hey, we haven't seen this for a bit. We've actually got a Bastion in play here on defense. Shinoda, a lot of damage that the U.S. are going to have to try and find an answer for.
Yeah, 2 shields for that Bastion, and this is all sorts of damage. It's going to be damage boosted either Junkrat or Bastion. Sinatra on the Soldier 76. This is one way to deal with it. You just take up the high ground. Actually, Mumo was trying to funnel the Ana towards him, but the Ana's going to take the low ground instead. Sinatra, all sorts of rotations now.
Look at this hard point. They're all going to dive right on top of it. Multiple shields, though, going to make it difficult, but Sinatra from on top takes down the Rhine, looking for the follow-up. Held will fall to Zachary, and just like that, the U.S., they were patient. They didn't run right into the meat grinder. Instead, they dropped in from the heavens. Beautiful work.
Yeah. Ana is going to be taken down late unceremoniously as Zachary cleans up.
Ah, man.
I actually like it from Switzerland. I try something. Kings has not been kind to them thus far today, so I'm going to get it. Zachary takes nap, exacts his revenge.
Exactly.
Look how far forward the U.S. has pushed here. Moth is on cart duty.
No fun allowed for him.
Yep. Keep an eye on his Twitter. He's got nothing else to do back there.
Oh, now you're going to get a boosted visor. This is brutal. Shinoda will eventually melt Sinatra, but it just wasn't enough.
Yeah, the nano boosted attack visor. He puts on Grandma's glasses and just shreds them all apart. Nice play there. And that used to be one of the best targets for tactical visor. It's just, you just don't see Soldier too much in the meta anymore, but we talked earlier today about the best targets for nano boost, and we've seen all sorts of nano boosts so far, but you know, your Winstons, Reinhardts, when it got speed boost, Reaper getting it was constant. It was that Beyblade meta. He just drops from the ceiling and kills everything. You can't kill him or run away. So Soldier 76 reprising his role. This looks like, you know, Overwatch 2016.
Well, eventually, Shinoda to kick things off with a kill on Zachary. That's solid. Boosted up Bastion tank mode. There's just so much damage, and we'll get the tire thrown in for good measure. Still hunting for a target. Doesn't find one in the end. And that's the nice thing. Just go into sentry mode. Oh, Muma gonna punch him to death. And yet this cart somehow, despite all of that, Hex, is still making progress. Space, he's been minding it.
Well, you make all sorts of space up front, and then eventually the cart's gonna arrive behind you. You keep getting kills like this. Here comes a meteor strike, and that, sorry, is as good as dead. Tossed out the grab, though, right before the death knell. Can they capitalize? No.
Man, you just cannot stop this, Zachary. The Doom Fist right now is just plowing through everything. Well, that's very quick time so far. 5 minutes for the U.S. I think Switzerland got to this point with like 4.5 minutes, 4 minutes on the clock. So, I mean, it's a minute better, but we've got the boost and everybody's here. The Cleave party.
Somewhere Tesla is happy at his invention and still holding on to the Primal Rage. You can lock this door if you want with your Winston. They're going to try to rotate to the other side. They keep checking. Is he gone? Is he gone yet? Did he see me?
And he's still here. All right, finally, yep, there's the jump. The bubble goes down, and he can still primal when he wants to. The cart now on the home stretch, approaching the victory box. Now Muma finally deciding it's time to get angry about this whole thing. And if he can, yes, he drops him! Get out, health. No shatter for you. Perfect play from Muma.
All knocked into the air in the waiting arms of a tactical visor. You guys just got to push the cart. Space Jam comes over to the side. USA will finish out King's Row. Dominant fashion at the end of it. Up 2-0 in the series.
Looking very good, USA. And this is the level we expect. I mean, to be fair, most of these guys are Overwatch League pros, professionals, and so they have an edge, some would say. An advantage. Experience.
Yes, I believe they would be considered one of the two favorites coming into this group stage of the Overwatch World Cup.
There we go, I heard it. I heard it, the shout for Zachary. That's right, dude. Zachary is a beast.
He's, you know, he just recently has come to fame, but he's been playing professional Overwatch for quite a while, back to the Renegades team in Contender Season 0. So he's been grinding it and playing like a professional for a long time, and now finally being rewarded for it.
Yeah, his opportunity on the main stage, and well, you know, he's not wasting it. He's definitely putting on a show for all of us, which is what we appreciate for sure, Hex.
Yeah.
I mean, what better, he just kind of sums it all up so nicely. We were talking about earlier, you know, get out of my server. How about just like punching them out of the server repeatedly?
Right.
He's doing a pretty good job of it. So we actually have an interview now, so we'll go ahead and throw that.
Hey, how's it going? Just having a chit chat with Raucus, you know, because that's how we do it here. We're good friends, actually. Raucus, first off, congratulations on the 2-0 for the first half. How you feeling about the matchup so far, man? Pretty easy?
So far, so good. We're just, you know, having fun. They're, I mean, our Kings Row is pretty good. We just want to, you know, prepare some, you know, fun comps and save a lot of strats for Canada, because that's what we're looking forward to. So, you know, not showing anything just yet.
Saving the strats, you know, good thing, good ideas. All right, so let's talk about the match a little bit earlier today you guys had against Brazil. You weren't able to pull off the 4-0. What do you think was so tough about you guys closing out at Junkertown?
I think it was still like us just saving strats. We didn't really want to, you know, commit anything. We just wanted to play GOATs, and every team is playing GOATs. And if you want to play like, you know, fun comps, GOATs pretty much counters everything. So you have to, you know, yeah. But that was really it. They're a good team, so.
Right. All right, so last question for you, man. Since you guys are saving strategies and kind of keeping things under wraps, will you play Reaper?
No, I won't play Reaper.
Come on, man. Tear down my eye, man. Tear down my eye. Come on, yeah. Can we get more of that, please? Play Reaper. Come on, man. Oh, you know, I do got one more question for you that I want to ask before we get out of here. You are one of the few guys who are actually returning to the team from last year. You know, can you point out any standout differences between the team this year as opposed to last year?
It feels, standout differences, no. It's just more experience from the Overwatch League and whatnot. New insight, I guess, from Zachary's contenders, but, you know, it's basically just the same. We're working super hard to, you know, want to be the best country in the world, and that's what we're going to try to do, and that's what we're going to do.
All right, well, thank you very much for your time, Raucus. And with that, guys, we're going to go ahead and toss to a break. We got more Overwatch action come to you guys, so stay tuned.